Hi, my name is Raj, and this is my wife Monica. We live in Santa Clara, and we are doing a major remodel with DevArt8. The remodel includes adding a garage and an office space by removing the existing shed in the single family home. It's going to be approximately 350 to 400 square feet of new addition.
When we got the house, we didn't know how tough finding a contractor would be. We were just like, okay, we'll find somebody and they'll do it for us. But it was not the case. So we went online and we started searching and we reached out, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 of them. And the first round kind of felt like it was not a good match. They were not understanding what we need, and either they would quote too high or felt like some of them were of low quality. And then I went back on Yelp and I searched the whole of South Bay. And then DevArt8 actually turned up on the top because it had really high reviews. And everybody had praised about Ray and the team, and I was like, I have a good feeling about this, let's reach out to them. And I think communication went well after that. I think Raj coordinated most of the things after that.
We met with Ray on site. The first call I did with Ray was online on Zoom, and then he was very thorough in answering all the questions I had, and especially given that this is our first home and we didn't know what to expect. And as a homeowner, you always have doubts about how to work with contractors. So Ray was just friendly in the first call and then helped me understand the whole process of how the permits situation works, how long this would take, especially given that we have a small baby and we wanted things to be smoother and we didn't want a lot of uncertainty in the process. So Ray helped make sure that he understood our situation because he also had a baby. That was the first call, and then we wanted to meet with Ray in person. So he came in, looked at the job site. We basically explained him like we want garage and we want an office addition here. So he gave us his opinions on what to add, what not to add. And then we kind of felt he has good options and design choices that he can provide to us.
As soon as we met him on site, I told Raj that I got confidence talking to Ray. So basically, he checked everything in detail and even tracks across the windows, and he gave us insights that what work needs to be done and what can be left alone. And he was very honest about some of the things that we had in mind. And he was like, this won't look good. And then he said, this will look good. And he kind of gave us a vision. I think he has a good balance of having design and also construction. He has good experience in both. So that really impressed me. Like there was a balance of personal choices, taking that into account and also giving his ideas. So the first meeting in person, I really liked interacting with Ray, and then going forward after that, the design meetings were smoother than I expected because I've worked with other designers, maybe like in a different place, not in California, but it was always a lot of back and forth, but Ray got it immediately what we needed.
So we wanted to add a fence to our front yard. We had something in mind we wanted to add, but then Ray made us realize that adding it in that way that we had in mind would actually make the house look smaller. So he brought it up, and then we kind of realized that that's true. So those are the kind of situations where as homeowners we might think it looks good, but I think having an external perspective, someone like Ray helps to understand what looks great, what doesn't look good, and things like that.
One thing that I definitely expect from Ray is to be on top of things and communicate to us on time and not go AWOL. So basically, since things are uncertain and we have to move with the baby and stuff like that, we want communication to be really good so that kind of understand where we are, what are the next options before we reach that stage and wonder what we're supposed to do. So definitely communicate beforehand so that we can plan ahead because we have so many things to take care of.
I think that's definitely a very important point. I think number one. Apart from that, I think my expectations from Ray, based on working with him in the last 1 month, I think I know it's easy to meet. He'll meet those expectations. Compared to other contracts that I spoke with, I think he's already above and beyond.
I just wanted to say this started off great, and I just hope it continues the same way and we get the permit on time and we can actually move in when we actually plan to move in.
I'm excited to get the project started because I like seeing things being built. So I think we're on the right track. Hopefully the track will remain the same, and then we're gonna get it to the finish line quickly.